Let's do it again. This time, loser goes home. Little rematch action, playoff style. Browns and Texans just played each other like Week 16. Now they do it again in the postseason. Cleveland took Houston 36-22 in that first game.
Flacco on the outside. Ford cuts it. He's got the angle. Touchdown, Browns.
It was the Amari Cooper game. Joe Flacco threw for over 300 yards. Cooper hauled in 265 of them, 2 TDs.
Flacco on time. Touchdown, Amari Cooper.
But the Texans were without a key piece to the puzzle, a potential game-altering piece. Ohio football fans know.
Little play action to start. Good protection. Airs it out for Collins. He's got it. One play. Touchdown, Texans.
Reasons Texans fans don't care about last time these two faced, C.J. Stroud. In what was basically a playoff game last week, he threw for 2 TDs, over 260 yards, a rating over 130.
Stroud wide open for the touchdown is the fullback Andrew Beck.
Stroud's probably your offensive rookie of the year. He had a spectacular first year. He's the difference maker for them, so Cleveland is in for a different experience.
Brevin Jordan across the 5, walks in, touchdown!
But hold on, Stroud is also in for a different experience. He's facing an elite secondary. Browns held quarterbacks to a 74.7 rating, second lowest.
Throw, middle of the field, overthrows Boyd, it's tipped around, intercepted! DeAnthony Bell tipped it around and came up with it.
When Stroud faced Baltimore and New Orleans, 2 other teams that were top 5 in rating allowed, he didn't do well, sub-85 rating games against them.
So the penalty on Washington, on fourth down, Roman goes, set, Patrick Queen.
Stroud's go-to, Nico Collins, put up 80 yards versus both of those teams. He had a breakout 2023, 80 catches, almost 1,300 yards, 8 scores.
Stroud, little sidearm delivery to the end zone. It's Nico Collins. Houston able to punch it in for 6.
He will do battle with Martin Emerson, Denzel Ward, best cornerback duo of 2023. Emerson was second in rating allowed, Ward was 7th. Cleveland held wide receivers to a 71 rating, second lowest in the league.
Lawrence, step and throw, launches a deep one, over the shoulder, interception, Martin Emerson.
So, you go to Dalton Schultz next for Houston. He was second in targets for the Texans.
Singletary's going to throw it to the end zone, it's caught! Touchdown, Dalton Schultz!
Browns defense versus tight ends, not as strong. 99.9 rating allowed to that position, below average.
Fires back corner of the end zone, caught for the touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 10-yard touchdown pass!
Will Stroud have time to operate? He will have Myles Garrett to worry about, 14 sacks for 2023.
This guy is as big as you can think he is. He's 6'4", 275 pounds, and moves like he's 240 pounds. Just a mismatch, and you know how excited he is to finally get another sack.
Garrett, an ambidextrous pass rusher, so both of Houston's tackles are on alert, and the Texans gave up a lot of sacks this year. It was a way to derail their offense.
But it's this edge pressure coming here that has to allow Stroud then to step up in the pocket, and Big DeForest Buckner is there to make the sack.
Texans run game, Devin Singletary, almost 900 yards, 4.2 a carry, 4 TDs. When he's working, their offense is right.
Pitch out, first to goal. Singletary is in. A rushing touchdown for Devin Singletary.
4.4 yards per carry allowed. That's Cleveland versus running backs this year. That's not good.
Singletary caught from behind as he crosses the 40-yard line.
Each team's run games take a backseat to their passing attacks, though Houston picked off Flacco twice when they squared off the first time, but they had no answers for Cooper. And it wasn't one specific DB that struggled with him either, so can they come up with a way to slow him down this week?
Looking for separation. It's caught. Amari Cooper down the sideline for the touchdown.
Texans were tough on wide receivers for the year, held them to a 90.5 rating, that was 13th best. Cooper will deal with Steven Nelson. He covers the left side, held quarterbacks to a 71.4 rating. He gets Derek Stingley when he lines up on the right. He's held it down to a 54 rating, 11th lowest in the NFL.
On first down from the 20, and that one intercepted. Stingley, 3 straight games with a pick.
Texans gave up the fewest passing TDs of any team. They had 14 INTs. That's not a bad total. But overall, they gave up a lot of splash plays. They ranked low in yards per attempt allowed and yards per completion allowed.
Zach Wilson looks up the seam, fires one for Conklin. He climbs the ladder and hauls it in.
Now they take on Flacco again, who comes in off a personal 4-game 300-plus yard passing game streak. He put up over 360 versus Houston. Cleveland's offense has come to life since he took over.
Flacco looks. Flacco end zone. Touchdown. A dime to Njoku.
Flacco has been turnover prone, though. The Texans picked him off twice. He has 5 starts. He's thrown at least 1 pick in each.
Flacco with pressure up the middle, throws it, it's intercepted by Eddie Jackson.
Browns, so far, have been able to live with those. Can Cleveland give Flacco the kind of protection he got when they faced Week 16? The Texans didn't sack him once.
Flacco, 300-plus, 3 touchdowns on the day. What a clinic being put on by the Cleveland Browns.
Houston is not a high-sack team, so that wasn't all that shocking. Their top bagman, Jonathan Grenard, 12.5 sacks.
Pressure coming off the edge, and another sack. 6 of them now for the Houston defense.
He is a left side guy, so he goes up against left tackle Jerron Christian, who is filling in for Jedrick Willis. He's their weak link, if you will. He's given up 4.5 sacks despite only starting half the year.
Watch him just come with speed around the corner, and he gets the edge and then comes back for the sack, and he has just been special this year.
The other side, another backup. Yeah, Cleveland lost both its starting tackles. Right tackle James Hudson allowed 5 sacks and also hasn't started all year. He will do battle with rookie Will Anderson, 7 sacks to start his career.
Tannehill's going to be sacked back at the 46. Will Anderson Jr.
Texans are strong in the middle too. Malik Collins, Sheldon Rankins, 5 and 6 sacks apiece.
Bryce Young had time, then tried to escape, and he is taken down by Malik Collins.
Then there's the tight end battle. Another key Flacco pass catcher, David Njoku. He scored on Houston 882 yards in 2023. He was a top 5 tight end this season.
In the end zone, throws, jump ball, Njoku pulls it in!
Browns run game, Jerome Ford, 807 yards, 4 a carry this year. Hats off for the job he did for stepping in for Nick Chubb.
Ford cuts it. He's got the angle. Touchdown, Browns.
But check this out. Houston Texans' #1 team versus running backs in 2023 held them to 3.3 yards per carry.
They're trying to time it up with the motion. He's going to help secure the edge, and in the backfield, they're not able to even give the play an opportunity.
Browns offensive X factor, Elijah Moore, slot guy, over 600 yards this season.
On 3rd and goal, throw in, caught, Elijah Moore.
The game's close. Cleveland's Dustin Hopkins, over 90% of his field goal attempts were good. That's good stuff.
For the lead, and Cleveland's on top.
Houston's Kai Fairbairn, a 96.4% success rate. Only 2 bested him.
Up there, and from 51, he got it.
These 2 teams have never faced each other in the postseason. Man, it would have been some kind of matchup if that one dude was healthy. Tank being out is a real bummer. Let's see it. Take to the comment section with your takes. Both fan bases should be fired up. I know our panel of 10 is.